A long-awaited overhaul of UK railways will begin with the South Western Railway network coming under public ownership in May next year. Ministers announced South Western will be the first train company coming under state ownership as part of Labour's plans to renationalise the railways. When First Group and MTR-owned South Western Railways contract ends in May, its services will be under the control of the Department for Transport's operator of last resort, the DOHL. The move to public ownership comes after the government's Passenger Railway Services Act received Royal Assent last week, paving the way for the biggest shake-up of Britain's railways in decades. The government says it delivers on Labour's manifesto commitment to bring contracts with existing rail operators into public ownership as they expire, without costing taxpayers a penny in compensation. So how could it benefit passengers? Labour hopes the move will reduce widespread delays and cancellations, which have plagued the network's franchised operators in recent years. It claims nationalisation would improve reliability and boost economic growth by encouraging more people to use the railway, and it would also save £150 million per year in fees with no additional cost to the taxpayer. But the plans were plunged into uncertainty last week after the shock resignation of the former Transport Secretary, Louise Haigh, following revelations surrounding a fraud conviction over a decade ago. Her replacement, Heidi Alexander, said, "Our broken railways are finally on the fast track to repair and rebuild a system that the British public can trust and be proud of again." Rail unions praised the news as a historic moment for the rail industry, marking the beginning of the end for the Tories' failed privatisation experiment. But others in the industry are not so confident it will solve wide-ranging issues. Andy Bagnall, chief executive of lobby group Rail Partners, said it's counterintuitive to remove private sector operators from the system when the question of what will replace them long-term won't be answered until further rail legislation is introduced. The Department for Transport expects all franchised operators to be brought under public ownership over the next 3 years. Here at City AM, we'd like to know, what do you think of the news? Do you think the move to public ownership could improve your commute? Let us know in the comments.